Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. King. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Looking to throw. King. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. King. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And take it right on the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And looking to throw, Penix. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing right when that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
At the 39-yard line. Go!
Off the play fake. King. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Panthers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find it.
Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Penix. A quick throw there is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Carolina defense. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no game, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Diggs in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again, Penix. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Falcons, 1st It's a gain of 20. First down, Atlanta.
The quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Now Penix. Into the hands of London. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. This is caught. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
Down the right sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. King now throwing on fourth down. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Going after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Got London on a slant. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll throw with Penix. This pass is caught by London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They work now on 2nd and 9. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To the air. Penix. And a throw right sideline is complete. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
39-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Penix working out of the gun here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Robinson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if... And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard
Now
line.
a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. King. Got a man. That's the get. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. King. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll look to throw again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one ends up no good.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Robinson with another carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 28 yards. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Fulton connects on the extra point. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fulton now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Sidney Brown in on the tackle. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Unlock Ryan. Unlock Ryan.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Okay, ready? Go!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run.
Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, King. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All three timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
He'll try and do this himself. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
18, Pioneer. Vikings, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. 60, Bobcat, 60, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Looking to throw. King. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Now he's loose again. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 69 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that was playing at an elite level.
Well, it'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's King from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
He'll find McMillan here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. King. To the left side has got McMillan. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Panthers, first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Brings up 3rd down.
60, jump 60.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads